Alright everybody, welcome back to some more Oblivion mod playthrough. It is I, Xilestar, and today we're going to be finishing off Heart of the Dead, of course. So, last time I found out that we can only have one companion at a time. Very, very sad. As unfortunate as that is, I'm not really too angry at that point. Doing the Winter Moon part actually seems like it kind of ties a lot of the loose ends kind of thing. Makes the last boss fight like a little easier because we don't have to deal with both Garrick and his father, so you know what, it makes sense. And let's go finish it off. So there's one last thing we need to do before we finish it off, and I'm going to go show off some of the items as well. So let's go do that. Down here. So this is going to be loud. I'm going to go and lower it down on your guys' end so that's not too deafening. I want to make sure that I can actually get the settings properly though before we go and continue onward with that. This makes it go down, correct? Nope, that makes it go up. Let's go the opposite direction then. So let's go with we'll do that for now. Okay, so let's stick with that for now. I'll confirm the settings for now. And because this is actually very, very loud. So, oops, that's the wrong thing for me. And there we go. Alright, let's go through this now. So here is the credits for the Heart of the Dead. So this mod's really good. I kind of wish, though, that they have a way for you to get both or all three of the companions. That would have been kind of cool. Yeah, if you're not expecting it, it does get very loud. Alright, so the mod is great. Liked it. Again, the only kind of thing that I have that's more of an issue is that a lot of the kind of problems that I have is that I kind of wish that you can get all three of the companions. There's nothing really too spectacular about this house. Like, here's your little, like, sort of, like, alcohol and like your ingredient storage. There's nothing past here. Like there's not much to go around here. All the cool little knickknacks are gone. There's only one thing that I have yet to find out, is that if there ever was supposed to be, I don't want to say a sequel because that doesn't make much sense, but like sort of like an extra little add-on to so that way that we can repay our debt to the collector, because that never gets repaid at all. And I usually am a person that likes to repay debts as quickly as possible. So it's kind of like, okay, like, what do you want me to do about that? Like, there's a debt that I have to repay, and I want to repay it as quickly as possible. How do I do that? And the game's not allowing me, and the mod creators don't allow you to do so, so it's weird. Anyway, so I'm hoping that it's here.
Yes.
If not,
Yes.
ha, here we go. So this has every item that we can get a hold of, and especially some, like, maybe some hidden secret items. Ooh, so cool. But this has every single item from the weapons category down to, like, the armor category, down to, like, the clothing category as well. Oh, there's the clothing. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so we're going to go TGM so that we can carry all this stuff. Oh, okay, so the Countess Locket just resets itself kind of thing. That's kind of cool. Anyway.
A pleasure to see.
So let's go to Anvil. Perfect. Alright, so let's go and take a look at this, and then we will definitely go back, and then we will... definitely take a look at all of the sort of... And then we'll take a look at what happens if you kill the dragon and then go back, because I'm very interested in what happens. Because it feels like that's not supposed to happen.
What is it?
I wish for you to stand guard here.
I will do what you wish.
Thank you. Okay. Just don't want you to follow me. And I want it to be daytime, please. I want to be able to see the armor and weapons. Because I also have gone through, like, beating this quest, like, very early on in a save, and then continuously playing on that save with this mod installed, and there was, like, no other quest to go and finish off the collector, so I was really sad about that. Of course. Of course you're doing that. Alright. 38 triple E. Okay, perfect. Alright, so let's go take a look at all this stuff. So the leather stuff that they have. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay. What were we looking at? Oh, wait, what? Is that... That is weird. Why are these hidden? Ah, okay, okay. I'm starting to understand a little bit of them. Sort of. Maybe. I don't know. I'm getting a bit confused here. I don't know how these work. But yeah, so that's kind of like how the armor looks. It looks really nice. It looks very shiny. I don't think it really works. Maybe it's just the pose, maybe? But you can kind of see, like, a little bit of, like, a tear here kind of thing. I don't know, maybe it's just because, like, I have, like, a special animation kind of thing for one-handed. No, it's just the armor. It's weird. Okay. Winter Moon, you're going to be testing out some stuff for us.
Yes?
We're going to need you to share your inventory, though. Do you even have your old armor? No, you don't even have your old armor. A Boreal? Wait, what? Wait, hang on a second. So, she makes the opponent take reduced frost damage while doing frost damage and makes them weak to fire. Eh? Alright.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and give you... I'm gonna go give you this, and I think that might be something... Ah, okay.
What do you need?
So that's Kat's thing. Okay. Okay, so that's Kat's thing. Oops, that's not even what I wanted. Okay, let's see here. So, you technically can't get that.
I hope this morning...
Yeah, okay.
This is...
Yeah, I'm not really too bothered by that. Okay, I want to see if the boots actually do anything for you, because the boots don't do anything for me. No, the boots don't do anything for you either. So then what was Cat wearing then?
You have my attention.
I'm glad I have your attention.
I-
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, because I can also give you the White King's armor. Which is cool. Yeah, and then you also have, like, the Wraith Guards, too, yeah. Is there nothing else that we can, like, give you that actually makes sense? Because there's Cat's thing, and you have technically Cat's armor, and then there's the Dublin thing. Yeah, I guess none of the other things saved, because I think there's also the dresses and stuff like that that was in there, but I'm guessing that they're unplayable, similar to, like, my armor kind of thing, so you can't, like, equip it outside. Okay, Wraith Guard. Okay. Good. So this is I think this is what she equips. Okay, so here's what Wraith Guard looks like. It's just like a Dwemer glove. Look at it. Look at it in all of its shininess. That's cool. I'm also surprised I can't get your, like, ebony armor, though, too. That's weird. And then the White King's armor, of course. We can just go grab what NR, like, equips. Not like it matters. You're not supposed to get this anyway, so... I don't know... So as you'll see, like, this is what the armor looks like. It's pretty cool. I think it's, like... I'm trying to remember. It's, like, mostly Daedric, and I think there's a mod, I think, called, like, Dreadweave, I think. I can't remember what its exact name is, but, like, it's, like, Dreadweave something. And I think it's the same armor, but, like, maybe, like, just a slight difference in certain areas, maybe? Not 100% certain. But, yeah. And the only difference between, like, Inar's and ours is that if you use Inar's... Can I just find the ones that we have equipped? No, one of them is that. Oh, wait. No? Okay, I know one of them for a fact takes, like, forever to repair. And I couldn't remember which one it was, but I think it's not an ours then. Either that or it is an ours, and I just don't know why it's not doing that. Anyway. Yeah, so we also have the broken boots, and you can see that they're not, like, mapped to anything. So I can equip both of them. And here's Dublin's robe. Let's get rid of all the other things equipped. Where's the gloves? There they are. I don't think the boots are really affecting anything, but yeah. Dublin's robe looks kind of cool. I kind of thought, though, that the little chainmail parts that are on the robe itself, I kind of thought that was his, like, bare skin kind of thing. So I always kind of thought that the robe looked kind of weird. And every time, like, he was, like, running around, I was like, I don't know how you can wear that top without, like, any sort of things, like, in between on the back and, like, the little chest area. I thought that was kind of weird. And then here's the shield. I'll just equip Boreal. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. So here's the white shield. Looks very cool, especially when you're blocking. Look at that. Looks really nice. We also have the... What's the other thing called? That was the flame shield. It's very cool. It's very nice. We also have the jade shield. Very cool. All of them have different all of them have similar enchantments, except for, like, I think it's, like, the fire one. Nope, fire, resist fire. Yeah, I think, like, all of them have, like, different level. No, the jade one was different. That's what it was, because it had feather instead of resist frost. And then you go and look at, like, the white shield, and then, yeah, like, you see, like, it has, like, shock shield and then resist shock, and then it has spell absorption. And you see fire, it has resist fire. Mind you, it's not as high. I don't know what you want to kind of look. I don't know how you want to kind of, like, look at that into that, but yeah, like, that doesn't make much sense to me. And then you have this, which doesn't have resist frost, but has feather. Don't worry, it's got that. It's just kind of weird. So I wonder why this doesn't have any things in there. That's kind of weird. And then here's the shadow shield. So when I originally wanted a sort of a black shield to kind of go with the armor that I was wearing for this mod and for all the other mods, I wanted a black shield to go with like a one-hander kind of thing, and so I thought that this shield looked pretty good. There's also an Apophis one that's more sort of like minimalist kind of thing, so I chose those two kind of thing. But yeah, like I liked this shield because this looked more representative towards the armor and stuff like that. And now let's go show off the weapons. So we have like a lot of these items have like an HOD tag to them. That's kind of why I use them. So it looks like this one is just like the Dreadweave bow, just different. Okay, the flimsy Mirandil light. I don't know how you're supposed to get this, so yeah. Heart Eater is Garrick's weapon, I think. Yeah, Garrick has Garrick has Heart Eater. And then here's Keening. Here's the look of Keening. So it looks really cool. Oh, I think I know what these are. Okay, so I think these weapons in particular are the shadow weapons, just non-enchanted. So I'm guessing maybe at some point you're supposed to be able to get them unenchanted. I don't know. And Raven's Dagger. So this would be Cat then. And here's like the war. Yeah, okay. So apparently, like, this is the random for the shadow arm for the enchantments. So I think some of them are by level, and then one of them says like of pain, but that one only works, like that one's only on like one of them, I think, or something like that. And here's the shadow axe. Okay, is these identical? No. Okay, so the shadow axe is just different. But yes, that doesn't look that half bad either. And then we have Despair, or Despair was the one I was thinking of, yeah. Fire, Shock, Fire, Frost and Burden. Shock and Disintegrate Armor is really nice. Frost and Burden again. And here's, I think, Cat's weapon. With a really weird error on it. Oh, wait, what? Why is it broken in the inventory menu? But it works outside of it. What a weird thing. Shadow Blade of Despair. And then this is kind of like the weapon that I use as like an alternate art specifically for Twisted Light. For the, for my mod, but like I chose against it because again, it's supposed to be a crystal, so yeah. But this is just makes it so that like it just looks really good. And then here's all the other Shadow Blades you can get a hold of, and then Shadow Bolt, which is the bow. Which I think is like, yeah. Yeah. So here's Shadow Bolt. Not really different. It looks like it has a lot more enchantments, though. Or a lot more enchanted versions. Interesting. And here's Shadow Cutter. Very nice. Very nice. I like it. It's a cool little short sword. Looks very nice. It looks like a definitely something like a little like thief would definitely hold. Yeah. Cool. And then the Shadow Dagger. Oh, it's just a glass dagger, really? Okay. I can't win them all, I guess. Oh, there's only... What? Okay, that's weird. And the Shadow Warhammer, which I made fun of because it kind of looks like a pickaxe. This looks like a netherite pickaxe from Minecraft. Like, literally, it kind of does. Looks close to it. And I know this mod came out before, like, Minecraft even had, like, 1.16, but still, like, it definitely looks like it. And here's all the different enchantments. I know a lot of them, like, are sorted by level, but in the inventory, they're not really sorted by the level difference. So you could probably tell based upon, like the value, and not only that, like, the effects. So, like, Frost 5 points is definitely, like, the lowest. And then, like, Winter is the highest. Yeah, and then you got freezing, then you got like blizzard, and then you got winter. Mace. Yeah, it's a basic. It's just too basic. In a way. Yeah. There's a stick with a ball on it. It's not really cool. And Shadow Reach, which is the little thing that I kind of liked. Yeah. Should we just switch it? Why does that one not have an icon? That's weird. Like, this one has a lighter icon, which is cool. Then you have this one, which has a darker sort of thing. And then this one doesn't even have an icon. That's weird. Maybe that one was, like, removed or something like that. Then the Shadow Staff. That looks kind of cool. Oh, there's 2 different versions. So there's, like, a smaller little crystal, and then there's a bigger crystal. That's cool. Alright. Is that the smaller crystal? Yeah, that's the smaller crystal. Yeah, and then Xilestar is supposed to have, like, a sword and a bow variant. I do not know how to get the bow variant. I've only ever gotten the weapon, like the sword variant. But that looks very cool. And what abilities does it give you? Fortify Magicka. Fortify Health. Fortify Endurance. Speed. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and then I think both of them are identical. I think the only difference is probably like the level of the everything being increased, probably. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just like the level of the enchantment, like how strong it is. And here's also the sword, which is kind of weird because I thought it was a one. Okay, maybe it's just random, depending on like what you get a hold of. I'm trying to think if it's like how Shadow Rend works. Oh my god, I got an invisible sword. Finally. I guess it wasn't meant to be a two-hander. Alright. Let's try Xilestar, the axe then. That looks pretty cool. So I'm wondering if it's like Shadow Rend, like depending on like which one is stronger, that's the one that you get a hold of. Then you also have the Shadow Sword normally, which kind of just looks like a dagger anyway, so it's kind of weird that they call it this a sword, when the Shadow Dagger could have literally have just been this. Then we also have Sunder, which we've already seen before. So here's Sunder again. Little mace, looks pretty cool. Then we have the Sword of the King, which kind of looks very transparent, but it does work. Very nice. Okay. Then we also have the different white weapons that we were able to get from the Guardians. So we have the white axe, with the white bow, and of course the white sword, which is just the Sword of the King, but just a little bit different. So it's not really much in terms of difference. And that is pretty much it, for the most part. So now, let us go and reload to an older save right before we deal with the dragon, of course. Wherever that is. Hopefully I have one that's literally there. Somewhere in here. Okay, I have one here. Perfect. Alright. Which one's this one? Okay, this is a cat one. Okay. Okay. Yep. Looking for a dragon statue. I was sent by the collector. Give me the statue. I am the Dark King, after all, Deluxionary. Alright.
Yes?
Do you say anything about that? No? Alright. I have a feeling he's going to be angry at us. And after this, I gotta go write the paper, of course. And then I gotta go and figure out how much gold we earn from the Dublin part, because that's how we're going to calculate it. It's from Dublin, not by this or by Wintermoon, but by Dublin. And then I will decide on which save I want to keep and which save I do not want to keep. Hello.
You have returned. Did my friend give you the statue?
I had to kill him.
Oh, now that is a shame. You answered incorrectly on those riddle games he liked so much. I do not blame you. Even the lowliest of creatures must protect itself when threatened. It is the way of nature.
Sorry, I hit the microphone.
You have your statue, but remember our bargain. Also remember that the death of a dragon reverberates through worlds besides this one. Go now, Dragon Slayer.
Huh, I wonder if this actually changes anything too. Huh. So I'm definitely going to play this, and then I'm going to figure out if that actually changes anything, because that's kind of weird. I've never actually gotten the riddles wrong, so that's kind of that's going to actually be very interesting to try and play it on my own. But yeah, I'm done with Heart of the Dead right now. I just want to go and finish it off, and then, yeah, so if you want to know what happens if you kill the dragon at the end, I will definitely put it'll be definitely a pinned comment on this video in particular. And yeah, so I will see you guys when we do the numbers. Alright, so we are back for some more of this. Okay, so I went through the entire thing, like all of this. I went through Dublin. I'm pretty sure I still probably have him as a summon here. Yep. Alright, so here is all of the items that I have been able to collect with this character. So all the arrows, all the battle axes, all the bows, fully repaired to 125 because that is what my character is at. So that's how much it is. And all of this stuff right here. So all these weapons. My timer didn't go on. Or my stopwatch didn't go on. So here's all that. Oh, some of them didn't work. Okay, well that's fine. I don't think it's really gonna matter too much. So that's all that. These are all the armors and necklaces for the most part. I think the only one that I didn't put in is Cat's Amulet because that's a unique item. And there was a chest piece, I believe. Not 100% sure where that is. I think it's up here. Yeah, that has a value of 0, so I kept that set aside for now. But for the most part, yeah, everything down here was sent in if I could drop it in there. One of the hardest things to repair were these shadow shields for some reason. Apparently, they have they have sort of like a very high like health thing, so that was very fun to do. Mostly all of these potions and poisons I already sold, I believe. All of the vampire dust. Nope, this one was before that. So I was waiting for all these to sell pretty much. All these except for the Spell Tome of Other. I think there was also the Mystical Relic as well that I didn't sell, but everything else in here was pretty much sold. Everything else was either like it's already my stuff, so why would I sell it kind of deal, and like these keys I can't even throw them anywhere. So I've already done all that. I've already done the map that we actually got from all of this, so let's go towards that save right now. Unfortunately, this was also after, what is it called? Like after the, like the Vampire Dust 2. So when I finished the Vampire Dust, let's see here. So when I finished the Vampire Dust, I had about, 13,796 gold. So I think we had roughly about, I think it was like 24 Vampire Dust. Yeah, it was like 24 Vampire Dust. So with that, I was able to get about 6,000 gold through that. That's actually not too bad, just based on the Vampire Dust alone. By selling all of those items, as you can see, like these are kind of like the remnants of it. like that were left after the whole shenanigans, and I stored the book back where it belongs. And I think I also accidentally put what was it, the paralyzed test weapon accidentally, but I moved that back to where it was supposed to go. We got 340,532 gold out of that. That is insane for just like, what was it, like about a 4-hour adventure pretty much, and that's with like me grabbing everything. Actually, was that 4 hours? I think about 5 hours, and that's without skipping the dialogue either. Like, if you skipped all of the dialogue, that's like completely quick. So here's what we have. I haven't... Oh no, my mouse did the thing. Okay, there we go. I have not figured out what item I want to put as the sort of reward yet. I have a few things that I want to kind of see, test around the waters kind of thing. But I have done the list, so it is under here. So I literally grabbed the titles specifically from what is it? I grabbed it from the Oblivion Nexus page, which is kind of weird because I thought it was just called Heart of the Dead. Same thing with like Dungeons of Ivallon. Like I think it's just called Ivallon or Dungeons of Ivallon. It's not even, there's no the there. So here's what it is. So here's what I put for it. So the level requirement, it says 15 plus. I mean, technically it says 15th level, but you can do it at lower levels. It's highly suggests though that like make sure that you know what you're doing, or make sure that you're really kitted out kind of deal. So there you go. Initial gold requirement 200 because of the Song of the Three. You need 200 gold for that. I don't think there was any other things that I needed that you need gold for specifically. If I did forget something, please mention in the comments, of course, because I, of course, do not remember. That's the only thing that I remembered off the top of my head and from what I remember from previous times as well. Modifiable gold requirement. There was nothing that can change in value. This was based off of a dialogue choice. So I don't think there was a way you could decrease it or increase it kind of thing. So, gold reward. Did you get gold reward out of it? I think there was a chest at the end where you get the White King's armor from. I'm not counting that because, well, I think it's just leveled gold. So it's not really like more of a reward. Like if it was like Winter Moon or like somebody went to you and said, oh, for your great deeds today, here's 5,000 gold, then yes, I would count that as gold reward. But this, no. So other rewards that we get the collector's house, which is not really that great, but I'm not gonna go on too much of that. 1 of 3 followers, technically, you can either get Cat, Dublin, or Winter Moon, depending on how you progress through the thing. So there's that. The White King's armor, of course, is supposed to be the big selling point, I guess you could say. And all miscellaneous treasures and stuff like that. I don't really want to say that as a reward because those you can easily just pick up and miss kind of thing, or you can easily just sell them because like they're not very mentionable kind of thing. But the selling item total gold accumulated, so all the items that we sold, I said it was over 300,000. Of course, if you're lower level, you're going to get about maybe 100,000, 50k. Even if it's like 50k for a level 1, that's still a lot of gold to amass just specifically from like one like area that you can easily just knock off a few hours and just get it done. So yeah, so like between all of like Heart of the Dead and all that stuff and finding out like the issues that we had in the first 2 sessions, I found out while recording the Dublin part that it also had audio issues. In light of that, what I'm going to do is sometime next year, sometime in 2023, probably after Oblivion modded playthrough is finished, so when it runs its course and it's just me doing mod playthroughs and stuff like that of Oblivion mods, I will go back and do the beginning part and the Dublin part, so though you get to hear all the dialogue choices in all of their full glory. I just don't want to do them right now because I'm trying to finish off like Oblivion modded playthrough, and of course if I need to do Oblivion mod playthrough, that series gets on pause and I want to get it unpaused so that I can go and finish that off. So yes, so out of everything that, like, the reward that I'm thinking of is that when you have to give the what's it called, the white pieces to the wall, I was thinking of putting that maybe like somewhere over here kind of thing, and have that as sort of like a painting kind of thing. So like it's coming out of the wall here, but like it's like somebody like sort of like chiseled it out of the wall. I think that would look kind of cool, or even just putting it in this wall too as well. It was either that or having like sort of like a counter piece to like this item right here, the Dark King's Heart, have like sort of like a White King's Heart kind of thing. But I thought that would be kind of weird because we were literally in a mod for that, for the Heart of the Dead kind of thing. The other thing I was thinking of was maybe like some like of the like one of the relics kind of thing. I was thinking of either Sunder, Keening, or Wraithguard, or a combination of them, but I was like, that's more Morrowind than anything. So I was like, okay, what else? We could do like the White Shield or the Sun Shield or something like that, but I'm like, there might be a different mod that uses those items in particular. So I was like, I might save them for later. But I think the White King's Armor, like, a door thing, I think that would look perfect here, because I think that would look really cool. Plus, like, these walls don't look very bare. They look like they have something of value. It might not be something like this statue kind of thing, but it'll be like something you can look at and go, wow, that adventure was really good, and then go, all right, now back to like this, so that when you look in here, you have like something on the opposite wall other than a bench and something from the Lost Spires that I put before I even did it. So I think that would look kind of cool. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for another Oblivion mod playthrough.